What's up guys, it's BMARSZ and today I am doing the Ordinary Skincare Review. I've been meaning to do this video for a while, not gonna lie. So if you like this video and you like this idea, make sure you let me know by giving this video a big thumbs up. And if you like skincare videos and laughing, because I like to make jokes a lot, hit that subscribe button down below and I'd love to have you come be a part of my little YouTube family. This is a hug, you're not a baby, I'm hugging. This is awkward. Also, if you are interested in helping support me because I am unemployed, I have a Patreon. It is linked in the description box down below. I'd love to have your support over there so I can continue to make videos on YouTube here for free. So, if you don't know already from previous skincare videos of mine, If you don't know from previous videos, my skin type is dry and on the sensitive side. It is very easily prone to redness. As you can tell, I am a pale girl. Just keep in mind, I am speaking from personal experience in this video and what has worked on my skin and in my environment. I live in Los Angeles, which is like a dry climate. So know that just because something doesn't work for me doesn't mean it might not work for you. I feel like there's a better way I could say that. But if you have dry skin, live in a dry climate, and you just feel like that SpongeBob episode where he's stuck in Sandy's dome, then this might be the video for you. So since I am a dry skin girl, I'm going to start with the hydrators and oils category. And my new but favorite purchase is the amino acids plus B5. So this has really added an extra layer of hydration to my face that I didn't know I was missing. If you saw last summer, or is it 2 summers ago? I discovered the 7 skin method and it completely transformed the texture of my skin, but it also uses a shit ton of product. So if you don't know the 7-layer method, it's basically taking a hydrating toner and layering it on. But I have replaced doing all those layers with the amino acids and B5. As soon as I wash my face with the double cleanse method, I slap this bad boy right on. It's like my skin is taking a drink. Since it is so lightweight, I use it in the morning and at night. Now, I bought this instead of getting the hyaluronic acid because I've heard hyaluronic acid can work backwards if you live in a dry environment. So if you're someone who uses hyaluronic acid from The Ordinary and you love it and live in a dry environment, please let me know in the comments down below. If you have some useful information, I will pin it for other dry babies to see. So the next oil I've purchased in the past, but I do not have it here currently, is the bee oil. It's actually really amazing. The only reason I probably didn't repurchase it is because I'm so damn curious and always want to try new things on my face, but I would definitely repurchase it. The only downside is it does kind of smell like grass, but it didn't really bother me. But honestly, I think that's better than The Ordinary adding some sort of fragrance that could hurt your skin barrier. The bee oil is very lightweight and soft, which I like because sometimes thicker oils can feel tacky, if that makes sense. I wouldn't use it in the mornings though, like under makeup, because it would be too heavy. Okay, the next product I'm going to talk about is the Borage Seed Oil. Borage? You know, I'm not totally sure if I'm saying that right. I could have looked it up before I filmed this, but it's too late. This was not my first choice. I purchased this in November and I was going to get the rosehip seed oil, but since it was sold out, I went for the borage seed. Now this also claims to work well with redness, and a lot of people with rosacea said that they enjoyed the effects this had on their skin, but I'm gonna be honest with you, I do not love it. Mostly though because it literally smells like it is so bad, especially when you first start using it. It smells like you're rubbing raw turkey on your face. Raw turkey. It's so off-putting. At first I was literally gagging, and I know I said earlier with the bee oil, like you don't want The Ordinary to add any scents to things because added fragrance can be really harsh on the skin, but like I can't do it. I mean, don't get me wrong, I will use this bottle up because I am a no waste type of bitch, but like every time I use this oil, I'm like, oh man. The effects of it are fine. I didn't see any like huge improvement of my redness. I do feel like it helps hydrate me, but not in any other special way over any other oil. It's like that. You know, I probably won't repurchase it, not just because it smells like a literal booty hole, but I also didn't feel like it changed my face as much as the bee oil did. Another thing I used, but I don't have here currently, is the Natural Moisturizers Plus HA. Didn't love this moisturizer. It is super basic, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. If you have super sensitive skin, I would say go for it. But for me, it just was so basic that it wasn't hydrating enough. For me, I couldn't use the moisturizer by itself without immediately feeling dry and like I needed something else on my face. Okay, so let's move on to acids. Because I am a dry skin girl, I haven't used a lot of the acids, and that's because The Ordinary's website will literally tell you in the description, do not use if you have peeling skin. And because my skin is so dry, I sometimes do have a lot of peeling or flakiness on my face, so I've been too afraid to take the leap, especially with like the AHA solution. Everyone is like, holy grail product, but it just seems like it wouldn't work with my skin type. But the one acid that is my holy grail, and I'm hoping will be yours, is Azelaic Acid Suspension at 10%. Is the best thing ever. It's one of the few acids that doesn't have a flaky skin warning on it, so that's why I purchased it initially. This isn't a product I use every day, but I do use it every time I get a zit. The type of acne I experience is always hormonal. It's that deep cystic kind that literally pop out from your soul and take like weeks to come to the surface. I swear, if I feel the throbbing pain of a zit coming in, I will dab this on every single night, and it stops it from coming to a head basically. I will say once in a while I'll put this all over the face and I'll let it sit and sink in for a little bit, and then probably like 15 minutes later I'll use a moisturizer and an oil, because if you layer this with other things it can become pilly and just like you can flake it right off of your skin and it's useless. This guy is running low and I'm gonna order it again and again and again until I literally die. Okay, next let's talk about the Niacinamide and Zink. This is a product that is wildly popular, and that's basically the reason I purchased it this November. And I have to say, I don't really love it that much. I feel like I am telling you that I don't like Beyonce or something right now and I'm going to get attacked, but I love Beyonce, so terrible example, but you know what I mean. I just feel like this is such a cult favorite that people are gonna come after me in the comments, but I've been using this for the half year now, a couple of times a week, and the reason I initially purchased it is because I heard it could help with redness, and I know I'm wearing makeup right now, but if you follow me on Instagram, I literally am never wearing makeup, and you can always see I have redness on my face. I recently read somewhere that it's not as good for redness as it is for dark spots. So if you're someone who has that kind of scarring from acne, maybe try it out. But for me personally, I don't see it affect my redness as much as this guy right here. I'm not saying that niacinamide is a bad product. I'm sure it works well for other people, but for me personally, as a dry skin girl, I will not be repurchasing it. Okay, next let's talk about the Retinoid 2% in Squalene. I was so nervous to try this out, you guys, but I am so happy that I did. Now, I bought the Retinoid in the Squalene because I have dry skin, and Squalene is a plant-derived hydrator. I know my friend who is on the oilier side. Why does that sound so weird in my mouth? Oilier really enjoys the retinoid in emulsion. Since retinoids are so strong, to introduce it slowly into your routine, and a little goes a long way. Anytime I use too much of the product, I feel a lot of heat come to my face and it kind of like freaks me out. So I would just say a couple of drops and let it chill. Because it's in the squalene, it never leaves me feeling dry, which I know is a huge problem with retinoids or retinol. I've just heard so many success stories with retinols and retinoids and how it helps you age. So I guess we'll check back in 40 years and see where my wrinkles at. But as of right now, every time I wake up after using the retinoid, I feel super soft. It takes off the dead layer of skin. Okay, next I'm going to be talking about the resveratrol 3% and ferulic acid 3%. The names of these alone make me want to go to bed. I have been using this product for a couple of years alongside with vitamin C products. Now, I haven't used any of the Ordinary's vitamin C products because I had vitamin C serums already that I needed to use up. So the initial reason I purchased resveratrol, oh my God, is because it's supposed to help fight against environmental factors. And if you guys have ever been to LA, it is a literal, I don't want to say shithole because that's like a little harsh, but the environment is not great. So much smog, it's so dry, it's so dirty. I have used it by itself, but I enjoy using it with vitamin C because I feel like you see the effects more quickly. Right after using it with vitamin C, I always notice how bright my skin looks. And the next morning, I swear my skin is like smoothed over as if I used Facetune or something. This isn't a product I use every day or vitamin C because it can be kind of harsh on your skin. So this is something I probably use 3 times a week. Okay, the final thing I wanted to talk about from The Ordinary is not actually their skincare, but their Serum Foundation. Now, I haven't tried the other foundation they have. This Serum Foundation, if you have dry skin, is a godsend. This is my go-to everyday color. I'm wearing it right now currently. I would say it's like a medium coverage. I swear, I don't feel like I'm wearing makeup when I wear this. I don't know if this is true or not, but in my mind, since this foundation is made by a skincare line, I just feel like it's better for me. This is not backed by science. This is all my opinion, but this is what I tell myself to feel happy. I know The Ordinary skincare can seem overwhelming or intimidating, especially since most humans can't pronounce any of these names, including me, as you saw in this video, but trust me, from a Virgo, I have done my research and due diligence, and this is a trustworthy brand. And if you just sit and read the descriptions and reviews, you can make a really dope skincare line for yourself. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you have any questions, I will try my best to answer them, so leave them in the comments down below. I will be making another purchase from The Ordinary soon, so if you'd like another Ordinary update from a dry skin girl, let me know. Or if you have any suggestions of things you think I would enjoy, also let me know. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this face, make sure you hit subscribe so you can see me next Thursday or whenever I post.